Good evening, everyone. I'm Yuvraj Sachdeva, an executive member at Legal Vidya, and it is my honor to welcome you all to this special webinar. Legal Vidya, established in 2021, is a pioneer edtech platform committed to advancing legal education through internships, webinars, workshops, courses, and publications. We aim to create a vibrant community of learning, research, and knowledge exchange. Today's webinar, My Journey to the Lok Sabha, a life of lessons, struggles, and public services, is designed to inspire researchers and professionals by offering a rare glimpse into the challenges of governance, the values of leadership, and the responsibilities that come with public service. We are privileged to host Mrs. Snehalata Srivastav, a highly accomplished IAS officer of 1982 batch. Of her distinguished career spanning more than 3 decades, she has served in key administrative and financial roles at both state and national levels. She made history as the first woman Secretary General as the Lok Sabha at the Lok Sabha, where she played a transformative role in strengthening parliamentary processes. Her experience in governance, policy making, and international negotiations makes her a truly inspiring figure. With this brief introduction, I now invite Mrs. Snehalata Srivastav, ma'am, to take over the session and share her remarkable journey with us. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much for your kind words. Uh, I first would like to know that the the organization which has invited me, the participants are mostly working or they are students. What is the status of their standing?
Ma'am, they're mostly students or working professionals.
Okay, so both. It is a mix, right? Thank you. So uh, I had been in the service for last many years, and that was Indian Administrative Service. I belong to Madhya Pradesh cadre, and I worked uh, about 50% of my service in Madhya Pradesh and 50% in Government of India in Delhi on deputation. After I completed my service in the IAS, I was appointed as Secretary General of the Lok Sabha. As you all know, the Lok Sabha is the House of People. It is called Lower House, and since before me there were no women officer joined that post, I became the first woman Secretary General of Lok Sabha. Uh, so in Madhya Pradesh, I worked in the district of Indore as assistant collector and then as subdivisional magistrate mm, of Mahu subdivision. If you are aware that Mahu is the war headquarter of the country. And after that, I served Bhopal, in Bhopal as additional collector, Bhopal gas tragedy, relief and rehabilitation. So that was a kind of assignment which was uh, for the first time anybody was handling. So it had a very different kind of challenges as nobody was aware of that Union Carbide gas leakage effect for years to come. So the relief and rehabilitation work was a very challenging one. After that, I was mostly working in the finance ministry or finance department. Uh, in the government of Madhya Pradesh, I was director budget, and that was also for the first time. a woman officer was given that charge because as director uh, budget, as the that is a state budget one has to prepare and submit before the state legislature, which is passed, and after that it is the amount is allocated to all the departments to manage finances of the state government. That time it was because of not so much of technological development. It was quite difficult to work with lots of figures, etc. Within the time limit, and that was also a challenge. And one had to work uh, during the night also. Many times, 3 a.m. also, I have come back after completing my task because it was a time limit thing. Then I went to Government of India in the Ministry of Finance, and there I was dealing with the Asian Development Bank and World Bank and exchange control. Then uh, Canadian financing agency. So during that period, we were having a lot of negotiation for loans given to India on concessional rate, and all those loans were to be negotiated. So we were doing quite a lot of work there. And exchange control, as you might be aware, that there was a very draconian law, FERA, which was substituted by FEMA, Foreign Exchange Management Act. That was also prepared during my time, and it had also made a history at that time. So I think I stop there, and there are so many participants, and they would like to ask me certain things. I would be happy to answer whatever possible as per my capability, and should be a discussion type so that people have interest in that. Thank you.
Anyone who have any questions, you can ask.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello,
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Bhumika.
It is, yes, ma'am, it's Samika. It's a
Oh,
great to have you with us, and thank you so much for providing your valuable time out there. So, I'm also having the query in the mind that initially, when you joined the Lok Sabha as the former secretary, as the first woman, as you were saying, that did you face any difficulty in dealing the people out there? Because I'm not asking about gender inequality, but there might be affecting it if possible, and how the things exactly, as you were appointed as the first woman out there, the things was working. So I would like to know on that part.
okay. Thank you. Bhumika, it was an honor to be there, firstly. And secondly, I would like to say that at any uh, point, I never felt there is any problem of at my uh, level or my colleagues or the members of parliament dealing with me. Fortunately, I have the speaker who was also a woman. You must be aware of her name, Madam Sumitra Mahajan. So I spent working with her for 2 years, and then after that, Mr. Om Birla, who is an existing also speaker, he came, and with both had no issues as such, and nobody actually in the service also we hardly feel because Indian Administrative Service has number of women officers, and people are I think uh, quite used to us and not seeing us as a woman as such. They just treat us as an officer. And similarly, in the Lok Sabha also, I was uh, very fortunate that I never came across any such situation where I felt that there is any problem as such. Uh, Thank you.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, ma'am, for answering.
Uh, if yes,
Ma'am, am I audible to you?
yes.
Ma'am, my question is that when the Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam was being voted in the Lok Sabha, then in the section 43 or 42, 43, yes, 43, the consent of a female was made irrelevant. Ma'am, what is your viewpoint? Because it is somewhere same in Indian Evidence Act and Indian and Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam. What is your viewpoint, ma'am?
Those are the laws of the land actually. So we may differ from what is there in the law. But once it becomes a law, I don't think we can always raise the issue, but amendments to these major laws take a longer time because it has got what I would what any change in the major laws. There is a lot of discussion, number of judgments to be seen, and the legal experts have to give their opinion. The states have to give their opinion, and it becomes a very long drawn process. When I was Secretary Justice uh, to dispose of many cases. In a faster mode. We had given suggestions in when I was there in 2016-17. So I don't remember that during my time it could be changed. So, but if there is any issue, if one wants to raise or differ from what is existing in the law, one can always raise through various forums. There's a law commission also. You can send your view on that with justification, and it becomes a part of the whole process. Unfortunately, at some point of time, it gets through. So that is there. I hope I have given the answer.
Yes, ma'am. It is clear. We can also raise query through the right to information as
Right
like
to
and citizens
information, it
of.
is there in the law, so it is published. So RTI may not be required in this case, but of course, the Law Commission, the Ministry of Home Affairs, you can always write Ministry of Law and Justice to Law Minister, to Advocate General, all these the Chief Justice of India. So all these forums are there. Like their offices can be sent your concern about the provision in the act.
Clear, ma'am. It clears my doubt. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening. This is Wakar.
Hello. Hello. Yes, Mr. Bhatt.
Ma'am, I have a personal question, and What motivated you to join the IS and eventually serves as Secretary General of the Lok Sabha? And what are the biggest challenges you faced as a woman in such high position? And how did you overcome them? And as a law student, how can young law students or graduates contribute to strengthening democratic process in India? Thank you.
Thank you. I joined the IS, the service that is a civil services. One has to appear in the examination, and so the students or my friends, they were also appearing in the exam. So I also appeared with them. Basically, wanted to work or become independent as a woman. I wanted to join the service, and since this service is the highest service, I thought one would not face the problems in other, uh, like one can face in other services where one has to be subordinate to many people. Uh, so that is the one. And fortunately, I could get through this exam in my second attempt in the IAS. The first attempt I was in the central service, that was Indian Civil Account Service, and one has to work very hard. I have given in my YouTube channel. Somebody had asked me. I have given some my experiences. I've shared some experiences of mine, how I cracked the IELTS. So this I run this YouTube channel for the parliament processes and other related matters. So in that, sometimes I take these general topics also, and there I have said that I prepared for this exam. Uh, Working very, very hard, studying many hours uh, in a day, and how to compete with the intelligent people, because I find the service, the number of number of students who try for this service are pretty large, and the number of selected uh, in the service is limited, uh, and therefore one has to be very, very good in the examination. It is not only learning, but it is how you present and how you write in the examination. So that is also very important. So, like you may speak very well, but you may not be able to write uh, uh, so well that the evaluation uh, is done, according to your expectation. So you have to strategize and make you you write in a manner that it is interesting, it is very, very visible, the answer which is being asked for. Ultimately, the examiner who is checking your answer sheets also gets quite, get busy, and uh, after seeing one copy, uh, after other copy and all, it becomes very difficult for him to keep attention to all the things you have written. So you have to make your presentation very nice, so that you get fair marks. So that is another part which is very important. Then during the service, uh, once I would you see, like not as a woman, even as a person, whether male or female, in the service to succeed, uh, or what you want to do uh, in your jurisdiction. Mm, for everything, you have to actually strategize. that how you can make a mark, or how can you get the things your way. uh, it's not hunky dory. It has to be very thought out strategy. Uh, Suppose there are 10 people, and you know that maybe the minister is not going to agree with you, or your colleague who is working with you, your senior, your boss is not in favor of what you want to do. Then how to, get all of them to agree, if you think that it is very important, and for the welfare of people, or welfare of that area. So it's I always found that if you feel some strong about something, and you want to get that done, uh, you should try in a manner that it you get succeeded. For example, when I was in the Lok Sabha, after COVID, when the first session was to after COVID, when the first session was to start, it was because there was a protocol to be adhered to, like the distance between two persons, two members of parliament, how to sit with a glass, or some screen in front of the person. And it wasn't being possible to accommodate all the members of parliament in the Lok Sabha. So at that time, uh, we like there was two three options, like we do the session in the stadium or in the Vigyan Bhavan, but the decorum or dignity which was required for the parliament, we found after visiting all these areas that will not be proper. So we decided to have the session in the Lok Sabha only, but a technological solution was thought that the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha will work morning, evening, and we combined both the houses so that the became capacity increased, and if somebody was speaking in Rajya Sabha, the Lok Sabha chamber, it can be heard. And from here, if somebody asking a question in Rajya Sabha, the minister, if minister is sitting there, or any other MP is sitting there, they can also hear. So with a lot of intervention and lot of efforts, we could have the session, that first session after the COVID in September 2020, mm, in the parliament itself, and for which one had to, get many functionaries uh, agree to the proposal, and all the uh, stakeholders were to brought on the same platform. So it's just that it's not so easy to work in the government or in any service, even if it is private, because somehow I find that the people have different opinions and different viewpoints, and uh, if I say that we should do this, the other person might say that it has this proposal has got these many problems. So to bring everyone on the same page, uh, it's always, you will also find once you start working, it becomes quite a job. So I hope I answered your question.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Very well. Thank you so much, ma'am,
Thank you.
uh,
Ma'am,
for
good evening,
sharing
ma'am.
your inspiring journey and valuable insight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Madam, good evening, ma'am. This is Manish
Good
Malhotra
evening.
calling from Delhi, ma'am.
Oh, okay,
Ma'am,
Manish,
why
yes.
in our profession, especially in advocacy, when we are dealing with service of notices, most of the company responses do not adhere to their registered address even, or they are strike off from the MCA basic. And the law says that service of notice is essential. Now, how do we deal with this situation when there is nothing to be done by the victims or by the person asking for justice? That is point number one. Point number two, in the data, this DADP Act, what is the basic core issue that has been addressed with it? Because the information which has been shared or data which has been showed, whether online or offline, is made to public through an RTI Act. Point number three is that how effective will this DPA-DP Act will be for the banking industry in specific? Thank you, ma'am. These are my three questions, ma'am.
Okay. Manish, the addresses, I suppose, mm, when the petition is filed, the addresses are given and the notice to be served on that address suffice. But if they have not given address properly, or somebody who is taking the petition has not checked with that with the post office box number, with the Aadhaar number, etc. I think the address issue or registered, you say the companies should give the address properly. The MCA always collects the proper addresses of the company. I don't think there should be any issue, but in practice, if there is any issue, it can be taken up with Ministry of Corporate Affairs (MCA), and they can actually get this uh, corrected and very, mandatory for people uh, to give for the notice purpose. And second you asked about the Manish, your
The
second
reasons,
question, please.
I mean, reasons for enactment of DPA Act.
Mhm.
Why they have actually created a Digital Data Protection Act when it is already exposed through RTI. Anybody who files an RTI on banks, okay, we have
Mhm.
to provide that information there. Now, if I have an act under the Digital Data Protection Act, what private data I will save? That is the point number two. And in coming to the point number one, what you said, the addresses are themselves correctly uploaded in the system. Now, when the
Mhm.
delivery happens, when the postman takes the warrants or the postman takes the shockers notices, what will the reward we
Mhm.
get? Lene se inkar, refuse to accept, no address found,
Mhm.
no such person found. And the court says it is unserved. Only in case where it is said lene se inkar, they accept that this it is served. But in rest of the cases, like no such person found, incorrect address, it is assumed that the notice is not served. And unless the notice is not served, they don't take it to the next level. Now the circle goes round and round. Now, the IT Act says very clearly that if you get the email IDs captured and the addresses, there is no failure report on those email IDs. Some court says yes, it is acceptable as service of no, orders. Some say no, especially the lower courts. The lower courts where the chunk of the cases are going on, there it is no, whereas the higher court it is yes. Now it becomes difficult because the funnel is such that the maximum people are at the bottom of the pyramid. So
Mhm.
these are two major challenges we are facing it. And third is that banks being a public limited companies, banks being scheduled commercial banks, bank being answerable to RBI on almost everything from KYC to APMLA and other things. How would a digital data play a role there? I mean, what sense? In specific sense. Otherwise, it is true that on a paper, yes, we have an act which will be get notified. We have to adhere, but what adherence will achieve? That's the question now.
You see, there is this ease of doing business uh, um, campaign in Government of India, and there are certain issues which needs to be handled or tackled by the specific law and uh, and provisioning in these laws. So this is part of that, and ease of doing business, like the Commercial Court Act, that also came into light or was passed because of the requirement globally and to get good rank in ease of doing business globally. So there are various factors, and privacy also was an issue, and because of that, this act uh, has been made. Uh, but in case there are any you know uh, in reality, if there are any issues, one can always raise it, because many a times the acts are passed without uh, knowing the what will happen later when it is implemented. So it is a process which is mm, this it's a process which is a continuous process, and if the law is made and it's not necessary or whatever it is, one should always actually raise the matter to the concerned authorities. The notice serving, I think. Mm, uh, I have during our time when we had just entered into service. We should go by the law. Uh, the provision, if the provision is there, like later on, earlier it was to be sent by speed post or by the concerned police thana. The notice was served, and if the person is not there and the house is locked, the address is not correct, then with the witnesses and all, it is being said that the notice is served, or the status is now known. But yes, I agree with you that it delays the whole process, and the uh, serving notice, the lower level courts have got not many problems on their side also. Uh, that delays the whole system of justice. The email thing, if it is allowed in the law, like in Commercial Court Act, it has been allowed. So because the people who are doing business, they are operating the email accounts. Everyone knows it is a need of the hour. So there it is being provided. But the lower level or the lower courts find it difficult about you know taking, because many people have email account but they don't see email every day, and they don't have the uh, requirement to see the mail every day, and they may miss the notice, and maybe on the wrong side of the law. So that is why uh, it is not there.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Disha.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have the question like how as a law student or after we graduate from law degree, we can work in Lok Sabha.
There is an internship program for in the Lok Sabha. In fact, it's a good amount also given to the intern if they are selected. There is a committee under the chairmanship of the member of parliament, and lots of students apply, and they um, are selected for the internship in Lok Sabha.
Ma'am, how we can approach for this internship?
It is actually notified. You may see the Lok Sabha website, and I think in the month of May, June, July, it is notified when the vacation is there, or the students apply at that time. You can see the history of it also, the previous batches of interns, etc. All this information is available on the website.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, myself Pavitra.
Okay, Pavitra,
Yes, ma'am. We are honored to have you here, first of all.
thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
I have just started my law studies, ma'am. I'm from Karnataka.
Mhm.
My question to you is that how we can overcome our inner fears, like how you have overcome your fears when you felt low and underconfident, ma'am. Can you please answer for that question? Because as a
See,
fresher sometimes we feel underconfident, and we will think if it is possible by me, and other thoughts will come to our mind when we begin some things, so to reach a milestone. So how you have overcame all those things and you are here, ma'am? Can you please guide us with that?
Ma'am,
you see,
ma'am, good evening,
sorry.
ma'am. I'm so sorry to disturb you in this question and this. This is
Mhm.
actually a question of every fresher or every law student now, because the
Mhm.
fear factor
Yes,
and the
ma'am.
ability to perform under pressure is very high now.
Yes, ma'am, and
This is
competition is very
actually
high now, and
question
we are
is
I
sometimes
request
getting
to both of
stressful
you,
also how
please.
to do
I
this.
request to both of you, please ask one by one. Don't mix up, please.
Okay, okay, I got the question. Number one, the fear. Basically, if you make yourself confident, that is the first thing. So the fear will go automatically away. Uh, how you make yourself confident? You nowadays, so it's a lot of information available on Google and other chat GPTs there. So there are so many things you can study in advance and can be well versed, well informed, and that makes you confident. Only thing is that you have to work hard. Even if you are going to meet somebody, you should Google that person's name and see what field that person is working, and uh, what is whatever traits of that person, and accordingly you can prepare yourself. That makes things much better. And mm, uh, the pressure, you see, I would say that without pressure, there is no work in this service. So wherever you go, without pressure, nothing is done. So pressure is the life of work. Without pressure, I would say that nothing happens. So it is a positive thing. If you are under pressure, that is a good thing. That will actually make you more knowledgeable, more taking more efforts to get through. And so pressure is a very good thing. If there is no pressure, you are doomed. So don't take it negative of it, and enjoy the pressure, and excel accordingly. I hope I am clear. Without that, nothing happens. You have to be under pressure.
Okay, thank you, ma'am, for guiding us.
Thank you.
Ma'am, I have one more question. Uh,
Okay.
as a law student, how can we, as a future lawyers, help in improving access to justice for common peoples?
That uh, uh, actually the process in the courts for delivery of justice is uh, not known to I would say except advocate maybe a very few people. Even if you ask me, though I worked as Secretary Justice, if some legal case to be fought, how to file a petition, what to enclose with the petition, how to approach the court, how to, you know, uh, give the statement, etc. All these things are not known to common people, and therefore there is agency of Supreme Court. It's called National Legal NALSA, if you have heard. That is there, and Supreme Court Judge number two judge is always the chairperson of that. And we actually started some advocates on the basis of payment, although the payment is not as high as you one gets in private practice, but a good amount, though, like we had started giving the advocate, and anybody who has the problem and want any legal advice or legal problem, they could connect through NALSA with the advocates, and they can be guided by those advocates that how to go about it and how to get justice through even common service centers, CSC. We had started this initiative, uh, and how to like people can just go to CSC, and through CSC they will get you connected with an advocate and who can provide the information and can tell the process and even can give the name of the advocate and who can fight his or her case. So NALSA and Common Service Center through the justice access to justice is being made somewhat you know, smoother.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. I think anybody else
Do you
or
have any other questions?
hello?
Hello. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. So,
Yuvraj? Yeah.
if anyone have any question, please ask. Otherwise, we can conclude the meeting.
Yes. Thank you very much for inviting me,
Uh,
Legal Vidya, and I'm, really happy to give some guidance to our legal students. I wish them success in their endeavor, and please, best of luck. Thank you.
so, as we conclude the meeting, now I would like to invite our Chief Human Resource Officer, Mr. Paras Chuk, sir, for the vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Yuvraj. On behalf of the entire Legal With team, it is my privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks at the conclusion of today's webinar on my journey to the Lok Sabha, a life lesson, struggles, and public service, and delivered by the esteemed speaker, Mrs. Neerata Srivastava, ma'am. Ma'am, your journey from
Thank
challenges to achievements, your dedication to public service has truly inspired us. The
thank
values of
you.
resilience, integrity, and service that you share today will remain a guiding light for all of us, especially for the young generation aspiring to contribute to society and the nation. We are deeply grateful for your time and your wisdom. I would also
Okay.
like to express sincere thanks to our host, Mr. Yuvraj Deva, for steering today's session so gracefully and ensuring such a smooth and engaging interaction. A special note of gratitude goes to all the participants who joined us and made this session meaningful with their presence and enthusiasm. Once again, on behalf of everyone, thank you, ma'am, for sharing your journey with us. It has been an honor and a privilege to learn from you. With that, we bring today's session to a close. Wishing you all a wonderful evening ahead. Happy learning. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Paras. Thank you, Yuvraj, and all the participants. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, ma'am.